So, just last Friday, we did our first mastermind Zoom meeting within Sync Academy. These are meetings that we don't record and I don't broadcast them here on my channel. They're only available to those of you that are in Sync Academy. And I wanted to make a quick video today to share some of the really cool, interesting insights that I heard as I was sort of eavesdropping and jumping into each one of the little mastermind groups and just listening to what everybody was saying and what they were talking about. Essentially, how we structure it is we break you guys up into groups of 5 to 7, and then we give you specific prompts, basically topics that we want you to talk about. So for the last one, we talked about two things. One, what's been really fun and exciting and motivating? What's been very positive so far about your 2025, specifically researching, finding your 3 to 5 specific production music libraries that you want to potentially reach out to. So we're going to start with the positives. Then I wanted you guys to share your challenges already, or maybe some of your concerns or worries for the future. And as I was listening to a lot of these conversations, a couple of, I guess, common themes were kind of coming through everybody's story and everybody's experiences. The first one, and this is probably the best benefit you can get from joining Sync Academy and following along with Sync Focus. Many of you have been feeling very isolated, very alone in your journey to pursue sync licensing. Most of us, I think pretty much all of us, are working from our home or my office studio, and we don't have a whole cohort of coworkers that we get to go get a coffee with and go to lunch with and all that stuff. And I had one member saying that he's been working in his basement for years and literally not talking to one single soul about what he's doing, getting some feedback, picking somebody else's brain about what they're going through and just not feeling so crazy. And so I think for everybody that is certainly within Sync Academy and jumping on these mastermind Zoom calls, you will definitely not be feeling alone. And I got a lot of positive feedback from most of you and all of you that were a part of that call, that you're already feeling that sense of community, that there's somebody else you can reach out to not feel so alone in this endeavor. It's a very, very important thing. We are social creatures. And the idea that you think you can do this alone without any support, you're dreaming. We need each other. We need support. We need others that get it, that are on the same journey or a similar journey, and can help us stay motivated, stay focused, or give us some helpful tips, which brings you to my next point that I noticed is a lot of people were saying how valuable it is to just be able to talk to other people that are pursuing this, because you'll learn a lot of really interesting tips and tricks and strategies and insights that you'll never find with a Google search. You'll never find it with a ChatGPT prompt, maybe in the future. But for right now, there's so many little tiny little nuggets of wisdom that are kind of sprinkled throughout all of our experiences in this business. And most of us didn't take any time to write about it and put it online, or maybe make a video about it like I do all this channel every single week, right? So I heard from a couple of members finding out that they're already getting tons and tons of benefits and insights from just talking to each other about how their experiences with their PRO or with a particular library, or looking for recommendations on software, plugins, computers, what works for the type of work that we do here, that kind of a thing, speakers, headphones, right? These kinds of things. And so for you to be able to get access to nearly 1,000 other sync licensing producers and artists that are giving a serious go at this, and they have their own wisdom and insights and experience that you get to draw from, your wealth of knowledge just grows exponentially being a part of this community. So that was really, really cool, and something that I think we need to do a lot more on the in the platform, and definitely on these Zoom calls. I definitely want you guys to be picking each other's brain and sharing any insights and tips that you guys have gathered up throughout the years. I definitely get a lot smarter by hearing from you guys as well. And basically what I want to summarize this video off is with just the concept that you are definitely not alone if you are going to be taking this seriously. Okay, like I said, we have almost 1,000 members in Sync Academy that are just as dedicated, or if not more so, than you for pursuing sync licensing. And we've already had a couple of members decide that it's not for them, and that's great too. I am actually on favor of both of those, okay? Some of you that join might after a couple of weeks realize, I don't know, I don't think I have it, or I don't think this is right for me, or whatever reason, it's not the right fit. That's good for you to figure out as soon as possible, okay? It's better to figure that out right now, since we're still at the beginning of the year, we're still in the first month of the year, than to potentially waffle around and kind of dip your toes in the water, try it out, maybe get distracted, come back in 6 months. Rather than doing all that song and dance that maybe some of you guys did in 2024, jump in, get serious about it, give it a full 100% of your focus and effort and energy, and find out. I think within a month, you're going to figure out whether or not you feel you've got something to offer. This is going to be realistic for you. You feel like you've got the long-term mindset that it's going to require to get to where you want to go in this business. So as much as I'm sad to see members leave, I like knowing that they gave it a full shot and realized for themselves it's not the right fit. Good. Now you're free. You can go find something else that's better for you. But what a lot of our members, over 100 now, that have gone into our progress chart and started uploading their tracks and are letting us know if they found their specific libraries, 99% of the members are getting more and more dedicated and doubling down their dedication to their sync licensing career. So as I always have with my services, it is a 30-day money-back guarantee. Okay, and we do that because some of you, it's just not going to be the right fit for you. And I want you to be able to come in, give us a shot, join us, maybe join us for one of our next Zoom calls. We're going to have that in the middle of February, and dig in and decide for yourself, is this something I feel would work for me? Do I see myself growing and blooming in this industry? If not, you can cancel, you can get a refund within 30 days. No questions asked, okay? So you have literally nothing to risk by jumping in, joining us, especially for our upcoming features that we're going to be talking about in February, which is talking about finding specific reference tracks. Those are tracks that have already been accepted by production music libraries, that have already been given a thumbs up and are likely already getting placements. That is the type of music you should be listening to. That's the type of music you should be analyzing. And definitely that's the type of music you should be using as your loose structural guide for how you craft your music. If you think that you're fairly new to sync and you're just going to open up your DAW and compose something and it'll be maybe useful and licensable for the industry, chances are it won't be. I have been coaching too many producers for too many years now. I know exactly how it works out. And usually 99% of the time, producers who do not go use reference tracks and understand why we use reference tracks struggle for months, if not years longer than they have to. You don't have to. You don't have to spend months and months and years and years and years getting better and better at this. You can really compress your, learning curve if you just follow along with what we're going to teach you guys with our next series of Zoom calls and features in Sync Academy for February, okay? So wide open invitation. It's not too late. You can still join right now. You can come find your 3 to 5 production music libraries. I can help you find them much quicker with my Sync Edge service. You can literally find them today if you want to. You can go through my list of top 60 production music libraries that are all boutique and small and kind of mom and pop oriented. Do your research, find out which one you think you want to pitch to, follow my advice, my guidance, my insights, and also hopefully my recommendation on a specific genre or type of production music that I think would be great for that company. And if it fits you and your skills, you could have your 3 to 5 companies literally today and jump in and keep going with us. So wide open invitation. Just remember this, you're not alone. You can always join us and you can always be a part of this really cool thing we got going on in Sync Academy. I'll be honest, I haven't felt this much energy and excitement and enthusiasm and just energy, really, in our community for a long time. So I think this is a long overdue program. We should have done this probably, like I said, years ago. But hey, past is in the past. 2024 is over. We're now here. It's 2025 and we're doing something different. And already I'm seeing a lot of positive results for the members that are actually putting their energy into this. So if you would like to put your energy into it as well, there's a link below. You can learn more about what we're doing in Sync Focus and whether or not you feel it's going to be a right fit for you.